If you are someone who likes arcade racing, you must remember ASPHALT 8. Released back in 22nd August of 2013, it was the future of mobile games. The graphics looked futuristic, the cars looked awesome, and with the then rise of tablets, people were able to play it while making use of their huge and wide screens. This game received a huge embrace, and I personally went gaga over it. I remember how I forced my parents to buy a new device just so I could play ASPHALT 8 on that. Cutting it back to 2022, I now own a powerful phone and suddenly had the idea to try this one out. I had about 50 hours of playtime on my account, and although the figure might not be huge, but as a kid who played games on his father's phone, that's a really long time. If you compare the graphics to the best of the present day, you'll see that there's barely chance to feel that this game is a decade old. The textures are mostly sharp, the visuals are awesome, the program has probably aged a lot, and renders are very late sometimes, but that barely hindered the gaming experience. I also love the color grading, the sense of speed effect, and the improved way of how the cars look. The game has been given these little details where you can see when the racer steps on the floor, it leaves a little mark behind. The entire game has received a major overhaul. I don't know since when exactly, but this game has received a massive number of updates. I mean massive. Several cars have been added, more are being added at the moment. The garage and the UI are totally different from what they used to look like. I really preferred how the older garage looked, but this one really makes selecting cars and scrolling through them easy. Moto Blitz was added while I had this game on my phone, and the cherry on top is how they have managed to add things that make the game at par with the present day, yet it has a vibe to it that says that it's old school and that it has been revamped. These walking animations and emotes at the start and end are what I love the most. These look insanely cool. They have also changed the handling a bit, but I think it could be due to the fact that I'm playing after a very long time, but handling and holding drifts has been a bit wanky for me. They have also added a multiplayer, and to say it is chaotic would be to say the least. Even if you are a beginner, you're going to be matched with players against very powerful vehicles, but again, I probably feel like this because I'm playing after a very long time. The ads experience on this is horrible. If you play online, you'll see an ad after almost every single race. Sometimes ads don't even give you the reward you started watching it for. I also faced a bunch of bugs that includes how I couldn't upgrade my cars for an unknown reason, and a lot of cars that I owned are now no longer in my inventory, and that's not a big deal because I don't plan on playing this full time, but still a huge thumbs up to Gamelog for keeping this game alive for such a long time. If you have some progress on ASPHALT 8, I highly recommend you to try this out. So that will be all for this video. Tell me in the comments what you think about it, and I will catch you in the next one.
She's not turning a song.